that's another
Dude,
thing.
should we publish this?
I don't understand.
Are you sure you want to publish this shit? We're gonna get so much shit. Thanks,
Content's for
guys.
mature audiences only. Viewer discretion advised.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Addicted. We were supposed to have a special guest on today, but a couple things didn't work out this week, and we're not feeling the greatest tonight, so we're just gonna bring you guys a quick one.
Just pump it out.
Just pump it out, right? You guys loved and killed the last episode we did with Drew Polensky, so we're gonna keep that energy up as best as we can. How are you feeling right now?
I'm not feeling great.
We're really tired. We started work again this week, so we actually work tomorrow morning. We got to edit this all tonight.
Yeah.
Get it out by tomorrow.
We need to stop putting this stuff off for the last minute.
I know. It's been a busy week. But we're going to keep posting every Thursday for you guys. Hopefully we can,
we're not going to regard last week. That was an off week.
Yeah, so some of you guys don't know.
Decision.
Yeah, we're going to do an off week every fourth week of the month because it's a grind. It really is. We take lots of time to plan each episode out, and then we have to, stay up for hours and hours editing and producing everything, getting everything up and on every platform. So yeah, we do all of that. We don't really have a guy that does it. So I am thankful, because we have like control over our content.
Yeah,
we're not really submitting to anybody. We kind of just push out what we want to make, and
for now,
yeah,
hopefully, but
at some point we have Ezra, but
hopefully we don't get to a point, if that does happen, like we don't turn into Britney Spears and like that one Chinese or Japanese Korean boy band. I don't remember.
Britney Spears?
You haven't heard about that?
You mean like BTS? Is that the band you're thinking of?
Yeah, like the Korean band.
I did hear something about it, but I have no idea. I was like Britney Spears, BTS. That's it. I don't know anything else.
Like BTS, they get like ran down all the time. So like during like the middle of their performances and shows, like they just pass out on the stage because they're like so like tired and so exhausted. And then Britney Spears has been like fighting for like her own, like what is the word?
Like health, sanity?
Like just fighting to be her own person because she signed with like a really bad agency back in the day, and they kind of just like took over her. She can't spend her own money. She can't do anything she wants to do. And
that
so,
shit's real, bro.
Yeah, so there's like a big thing going on with her right now about fighting for her own life back, but like there's nothing anybody can do because she signed a fucked up term.
I mean, look at every Disney actress or actor that came out of Disney shows when they were younger, like Miley Cyrus, Debbie Ryan, the girl that played Jessie,
Bella Thorne,
Demi Lovato.
No, well,
everybody that comes out of Disney's fucked up for some reason. Like it kind of makes you think. Logan Paul, Jake Paul. Which one of them was in Disney?
Jake was. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just kind of like we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but once you sign your life away to a label and they own every move that you do and every move that you make, it's just kind of scary. I don't think I could ever put myself in that position.
Yeah, and this is going to be a very huge topic that a lot of people aren't going to like, but that's why I don't believe in any specific what's the word? Like
God? I'm just joking.
Well, kind of, but like I don't believe in any like specific, what's the word?
Like authority? Or
like I don't know. What's it called?
Any specific.
Like Buddhism.
Oh, religion.
I don't believe in any religion because although
we were talking about this the other day.
I always get into this conversation and I always have like everyone always like gets up on me for my own opinion, but that's whatever. Know, you have my kind of mindset.
There's people watching this podcast right now. I guarantee if I see them in public and they're watching this, they're gonna be like, "What were you talking about on that episode?"
I'm just gonna say I don't believe in any religion because I don't like being held down, and I don't like feeling that I can and can't do something that's against my own will.
Well, I mean,
if I fuck up, I know I fucked up, and I can learn from it. I don't want to fuck up and then feel pressured and feel anxious that I'm not gonna go to heaven. I'm not gonna go to wherever
That's
your
all religion
place
is. That's all religion is inducing fear in our lives. And like,
But at the same time, like if someone, people like 70% of all people like believe in a religion, and I don't think it's a bad thing.
no,
Most of them,
I'm not, no
because, like,
disrespect at all to any of my friends that are Christians or whatever.
yeah, like because I think it is a really good thing for a lot of people. Like for me personally, when I think of, like us living this planet, I don't know what exactly happens yet. Like
Nobody does. Nobody has died and then
correct.
been like, yeah, I was there, and this is what happens after you die. Like people claim that they have, and like I know there's like that little kid that like said he saw heaven or whatever. But
yeah, but there's both sides of that. Like Christians, most of the time they say if they die and then come back, they say they saw God. And then other people that don't believe in Christianity or any other religion say they just saw darkness and then they just woke back up.
And then people that trip on acid are like, I saw God. I know God is real.
That's another thing I don't understand is like a lot of people like take substances and drugs. Yes, I'm talking about weed as well. And they say they talk to God. They get so high, they talk to God. God speaks to them. You're just tripping. You're literally just tripping. Like, I don't, like, because when you do substances like that, like, your mind's more open.
Yeah, you're opening your mind up to any energy around you.
And why would God pick the time where you're sinning, arguably one of the worst sins, to talk to you about how great you're doing?
I mean, it's arguable that, like, it could be, like, a time that, like, oh, they're in need and they need, like, something. But, like, yeah, I have my own little skeptics and beliefs about, like, people on substances seeing stuff, but I do want to clarify that I do believe that we call it God, like that's the easiest name to call it. Like every religion, the only thing that they have in common is they all follow a God, they all follow and worship somebody,
higher being.
But here's the thing: every single one of those religion has their own standards, their own rules, their own like things that you got to follow, and a lot of it's based out of fear, and a lot of it's like you need to fear this, or this is what's going to happen to you. You can't do that, or you're going to go to hell, like stuff like that.
Yeah, and I don't know how like same God that's telling you can't do this stuff and you need to do this stuff because this stuff's bad and this stuff's good. The same person that's trying to help you through those moments is the same person that's telling these guys over in Iraq to strap a bomb to their chest when they're 6 years old and then go blow up a building. Like, I just don't think that's the same person.
Yeah, and that's where it can be argued that, like, even though that every religion is worshiping a god, like, I believe that there's an energy or a force, or, like, we call it God. Like, I believe that there's, like, none of this just appeared,
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
I just don't really believe in the rules and the things man has created based around how you need to worship or how you need to connect to God, because I think everybody can connect or feel that energy there in their own individual way. Like crazy shit's happened to me, and I've seen some crazy shit in my life, and I'm sure you have too. That's like unexplainable.
Oh yeah,
but
for sure.
I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, if somebody like a loved one passes away, and like this used to always make me mad when I was younger and I did go to church. I was raised Baptist, and then I went to other churches throughout my lifetime.
I was too.
I had like people pass away in my earlier years. It's the reason I have this tattoo. A good family friend, his name was Bob Ray. He passed away, and everybody at church was like, this all happened for a reason. This is part of God's plan for you. And I'm like, dude, Bob passing away has nothing to do with like God's plan for me. Like, yeah, I just like, and like they took Bob out of the world for a reason. I'm like, dude, Bob was a great guy. Like Bob, you know what I mean? Like, that's not why. Like, and I mean, yeah, like, okay, it did make me a better person. I mean, like, I reflected from it, and all of the things Bob said, everything that he said to me, like, you reflect from it all different once they're gone. But I don't believe that he was gone because of a plan, like, or like his plan, God's plan for me. So, yep, Bob's gone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just we could talk about this forever and ever and ever. But the main takeaway from this little snippet, and dude, we're gonna get so much shit for this. I know I will.
Like, I'm not hating on anybody's religion. Just putting that out there. Like, this is just like my opinion. Just like how you have your own opinions, and like by all means, if you want to text me and talk about, you know, your religion, and inform me, because I went to a Catholic school in 2nd grade, and then I got so that's like basically how it even started, was because I didn't know anything about religion until 2nd grade, and then I went to a Catholic school. I went to a Catholic school, and then I went to a Catholic school, and then I didn't know anything about, you know, any religion prior to that, so I kind of just like questioned a lot about, like, you're telling me that this one guy created anything, and I'm just now hearing about it. And then I got expelled from that school because
expelled because you didn't believe, like,
because they asked too many questions, and I didn't just like agree with everybody else. And like there was nuns running the whole school, and
I always love to use the Catholic Church as a reference for all this shit. But keep going, I'll say it in a second.
Well, I really do feel like Catholic schools are like becoming a joke, because more and more every year, like I feel like the graduating class of a new Catholic school, more than half of them graduate not believing in that religion.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Looks like your computer's dying. There's a charger in my bag if you want to grab it.
Okay.
Yeah, I always like to use the reference of the Catholic Church, because I used to be with somebody that went to a Catholic school, and I learned a lot about the Catholic Church, like being around this person. And I just am so like concerned and confused of like why they make it seem like if you don't do 100 Hail Marys after your sin, if you don't confess your sins to the priest, like
like that little box that you have to go.
Yeah, like if you don't do these certain things, then God's not going to accept you into his kingdom. Like it's just so twisted once you say it out loud. And like here's the thing, Jehovah Witnesses too, like we all know the fucking Jehovah Witnesses knocking on your door, like giving you pamphlets and shit that are like, you believe wrong, come learn the truth, like, or some shit like that. But it's just like they're so like not, I don't want to say brainwashed, because I still respect everybody that whatever, I respect everybody's opinions, and I don't want to speak badly about what anybody believes. This is just personally what I believe and what Jaxon believes, but I don't believe in somebody or a religion or a group saying that if you don't, you know, like, what is it, like Holy Mary, Mother of God? Well, I don't even know like the whole thing, but like there's a whole thing you have to memorize as a member of the church called a Hail Mary, and you have to like say a prayer, the Hail Mary prayer, a certain amount of times, however many of the times the priest told you have to say it to be forgiven for your sins.
Yeah, and
like what is me repeating the same thing 50 times, or like it's more based on how bad your sin is? Like I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
But at the same time, like a lot of priests do bad things to like.
Yeah, dude. The priests get exposed all the time. The Pope.
I'm not gonna get into it, but like there is like a big scandal with priests. Not all priests, of course. Like,
no, yeah, there's definitely good people. Like, yeah,
obviously there's bad people in every profession. You know, bad officers, bad leaders, bad, you know, in every profession. But you know, but like that's, I feel like if you're a priest, you really can't do that. If you're like you're speaking for God,
no, you can't. Like it's just, and like guys say like they dedicate their life to Jesus, or nuns like will never get with a man, but like. You see, like, there's so much media out there of, like, people, like, you know, breaking their vows and whatever. Media being, like, it's kind of like they normalize it in movies, because, like, a lot of people make fun of these religions and the stuff they do, and that's not what we're doing at all. Like, we're just respectively saying we don't agree with whatever, you know? Like, we're never going to sit here and straight up make fun of somebody for believing something, you know?
No, and that's probably one of the best things I like about not believing in like a specific religion is I can look at all these other religions and like appreciate them, and you know, like learn and inform about like their culture without like telling them they're wrong. You can't do that. This is the right way.
Oh yeah.
So I like not being biased and like, being like, oh, that's interesting. That's weird. That's cool. Like I took a history class in college, and I was learning about all like these different, like cultures and religions and stuff. And I thought it was pretty cool, but I like that. And I also like living my life by myself.
The way you want to live it. Yeah.
And like, as I said, fucking up, knowing that I fucked up.
Yep.
Not having to confess anything.
Both of us have like a fucking problem
Or-
submitting to authority, and you can admit it. Like,
Yeah.
I can admit it. I hate being told what to do, but like we have amazing new managers, and
Yeah.
like I don't have like I respect them so much, they respect us,
Yeah.
So I don't like I will do whatever they tell me to do. But if somebody has a problem with me or is telling me to do something that's like I think is fucked up, I'm gonna like make it known.
I'm gonna tell you that I'm not gonna do that.
I don't agree with that, buddy. I think that's fucked.
But that's another thing that I do like about how I believe is because a lot of religions, when you do something good, you thank, you're, God and stuff. But me, like whenever I do something good, I don't have to do that. I'm like, wow, like I pat myself on the back. You know what I mean? Like good shit.
Giving yourself
good shit,
all the
Jackson.
credit. Yep.
Good shit, Jackson. Because it's important to give yourself some credit every once in a while. You can't always just like give it away.
You get a paycheck, it's because you chose to go to work. You chose to
Yeah,
work. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's you
Yeah.
get up in the morning and like that voice in your head, it's you. Like, should I go to work or should I just sleep today? I'm probably gonna go to work because I need paid.
Probably need to chase that bag.
Absolutely. It can be told in so many different ways. But drifting away from like
Yeah.
the religious talk and
Yeah.
whatever, we are planning on taking this show to the streets. I'm sorry, I keep burping. We're both drinking energy drinks. We're so tired.
It's been a long day.
Feeling like crap, but we're planning on taking the show to the streets. We want to take this couch probably not this couch, probably like chairs and a table, but
Something.
we want to set something up at a place near you. So we're thinking to go to pop up at some college campuses and have people that are walking by, hop on the
like
show.
it reminds me of like Ben Shapiro,
Yeah,
and it's like
popping up at random
popping
ass
up, and
places.
it's like gender isn't chosen. Changed my mind, and then
that's what Crowder. That's Louder
Yeah.
with Crowder. Yeah. He's ruthless, dude. He's like, there's only two genders, change my mind.
but like
right in the middle of a college
the thing about
campus.
him, like he can be so wrong, but he can win any argument even if he knows he's in the wrong and everybody else does because he knows everything. He's done
so
done his
factual.
research.
Oh yeah, of course I would too if I was setting up the stand and
Yeah.
having any random guy talk to me about this. But yeah, dude, Ben Shapiro, like I know that some of you guys like would hate the hell out of Ben Shapiro, but
I
like,
love him.
I love watching Ben Shapiro just because he knows exactly what the fuck he's talking. He's always got like fucking references and like he knows exactly where this information came from. Like regardless of what you believe in or what your opinions are, like somebody that knows their shit is always somebody better listening to than somebody that makes no sense at all. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. But yeah, so we want to take, Addicted out to the streets. And, there's a guy that this is who motivated the idea for me. There's a guy that goes out in the streets and cuts people's hair for free for a good conversation.
Yeah, free haircut for a good conversation.
And, that's what we want to do. I think that the world has a lot of light that's not being shown right now because, our media is censored as fuck. That's a whole nother topic. But we do want to, talk to some people about what how they're doing and, their life. And we might have some questions ready to ask them and whatnot. But I think it'll be really cool.
Yeah, I think it would be too, as long as we don't get like, political.
No, I
don't want to have to.
can't. I hate getting political because, one person doesn't like what you say and they'll never speak to you again.
Hard to please everyone.
I know.
We already
And that's back
displeased
to
a lot of people this one episode.
yeah. That's back to like no matter what you believe in, like I will still respect your opinion because nobody has a wrong opinion. I mean, you might think they do, but they don't think they do. So it's just best not to, argue against their opinion.
Yeah, and like at
because-
this, once again, like if you want to come talk to one of us, text us about, inform us about your religion, please go ahead and do.
Yeah,
We will
I'm
respond.
open to learning
I'll
about,
talk
like-
about it. I'll talk about how you're doing, all this stuff. And like I just really want to make sure that like we weren't dissing everyone.
I'm gonna
Anybody
get
is.
so much shit for this. I just know I am.
A lot of people probably clicked off
Over the
right
weekend.
as soon as we said that, and probably gonna get a few texts.
Over the weekend, I ran into a handful of, people I used to be really close with that have certain beliefs and whatnot. And I mean, they're like, yeah, I've watched your podcast. And I'm like, oh
no.
yeah. So it's kind of crazy that I'm hopping on talking about this the weekend or the week after. But like I said, I respect everybody, no matter what you believe in. As long as you didn't like commit arson or commit a crime.
Oh
or,
gosh.
no, don't say it. Don't say it. No,
We're not gonna talk about that.
no, don't say
Oh
it.
god.
But just before we close the episode today, once again, I'm so sorry. I can't even talk. I'm so sorry. It's short. Like, we really were like, dude, we were not feeling this at all because we had 2 guests that couldn't make it this week, and we have the next month planned out. So the next 4 to 5 episodes are going to be really cool and gas, and I think you guys won't want to miss them.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to those ones.
But what were you about to say?
I broke my phone.
You did break your phone.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Can you have it with you? Can you show them?
No, I don't have it.
Oh shit!
Bro, literally.
I'll put a picture up on the screen of what it looked like before, and then now what it looks like right now.
Well, the funny thing is, I was taking pictures for Instagram on train tracks. There's like gravel, like besides the rails, and I did a spin and my phone flew out of my shorts, and so Aiden was taking that picture, and so you can see my phone fly out of my shorts frame by frame by frame.
So funny.
And then I picked it up, and then there was like lines going all through the screen.
He just looks down and looks back up and goes, "Aiden, it's fucked." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, holds it up, doesn't say anything. And I'm just it's fucked.
we'll show a picture of it, but yeah, absolutely.
This
awful.
is the picture. I'm gonna put the pictures up now. Future me. This is the picture of when he first dropped his phone, and we just took a picture. And he's on FaceTime with his mom because she was like, take a picture and text it to me, Aiden. So I did, and I took a picture of that picture.
And then it wasn't that bad. Like, I could still use that because only like the one little side of it was fucked. And then I woke up the next morning.
This is what it looks like now.
Yeah. So I if you want to save battery life, have this happen.
Just get your phone fucked, and you won't ever touch it. I promise.
The only way that I can like call and text people is if they text me first, 1. So it pops up, and 2, I can't unlock my phone because I need to like slide it over to see who texted me and then reply from my screen. So I haven't unlocked my phone once today.
Yeah, right.
And it's 9:00. I haven't unlocked my phone since yesterday at like 7 p.m.
Yeah, right. Like, you don't need you don't need your phone. Like, you don't need to be on Snap, you don't need to be on Instagram, you don't need to be on TikTok all day every day. If your screen time is like 10 hours a day, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, mine's about to be because I just got the new iPhone, and unfortunately it's taken like, I don't know, like fucking 3 to 4 weeks to come in, which is awful. But at the same time, like, I get to experience life without my phone.
When you get that new phone, you're not going to want to, like, that's what I'm saying. I used to not have any social media except Instagram, and I had to get TikTok and Snapback, to promote the podcast. And like, it's crazy because I have them on my phone, but I never ever go on them, like, at all.
I'm saying,
it's
like,
crazy. I don't even think about it. I just don't.
The phone that I got has the best battery life out of every phone by 2 hours.
Right.
So I can be on there for like 10 hours, which is a bad thing.
It is a bad thing.
Because I know, like, now I can use it for a whole day, and I don't even need to charge it.
Yeah, it's about time for me to upgrade my phone too. I still have the 10R. It's getting a little fucked. It's cracked and shit. But
I got 800 off my phone.
I know. I might have to see if I can do it. But yeah, unfortunately, guys, we're going to be cutting it soon. We're not going to be doing an audio only section for this episode because we just want to push something out for you guys to listen to this week.
So only on YouTube.
Only on YouTube today. But we promise that next week the week after that and the week after that are going to be so amazing.
It's gonna be good.
You'll see way more promotion about that episode because I don't know how much I'm going to be flashing this this religious talk that we just had.
Yeah,
on there,
probably
but-
just gonna keep this in the download.
And
just
honestly,
something to
if you have any problems with what we said, like one more time, I'm saying this. I didn't say anything to offend anybody. I didn't take any shots at anybody or any specific group. I still respect everybody's opinion.
and
No
we
matter
didn't
what
we
you
didn't have any
believe.
we didn't have any topics coming to this. We're like, okay,
We
let's just roll the
literally-
cameras and talk about whatever, and that's what it is. That's what it has led to.
I'm drinking
So,
this because I literally wouldn't be able to stay up and edit this shit by tomorrow if I didn't. And
Speaking of that, have you seen like the girl and like the monster thing, the god? Like it's like a big no or something.
oh,
Because like
yeah.
the lines, it's like 666. in
yeah,
some
I don't
language.
understand that, but
And like the side of the can's like feed the beast or something, and it's like in the Bible that's like the devil. So like,
oh no, I just like Monster. I don't even think
I know,
about
you're
that.
always drinking Monster.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys. If you made it to the end, go ahead and subscribe and like if you haven't already. We really appreciate you guys. We promise we'll bring you a better episode next week. So yeah, tune in next week. We'll see you next Thursday.